Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Instead of doing the normal free on Steam, I'm going to be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! With Kieran.
Hello.
So Kieran came up with the idea of challenging ourselves with making a deck that only uses normal monsters.
And then I made sure you didn't find any loopholes.
Okay, you were very set because you don't know how pendulum cards work. I can't use
Because
Dragonhorn
you've not
Hunter.
explained how pendulum cards
No, I
work.
haven't. I'll get to that at some point. Uh, we're also not to use effect monsters in the extra deck. So extra deck is allowed, but non-effect monsters only. All spells and traps, we can use any that we want. So hopefully we have made some very different decks, and they come out okay.
Mine is, yeah, something.
This is going back onto my deck, I'm going to have to set it as default as well. It is possibly the biggest deck I have made at 45 cards. And 20 of those cards are spell cards. So it is highly likely I will brick on spell cards, which I never thought I'd actually brick on spell cards of all things.
Oh, my deck is more than yours. My deck's at 48 cards.
Oh, okay. Always paper gang. Always go for paper gang.
She always goes paper, which means
I
I
am
always win.
predictable, but hey, paper gang. So, I'm first. Let's see what I got. Ooh, okay. Set. I will activate Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi, so all non-effect monsters on the field are unaffected by monster effects. Once per turn, if your opponent special summons an effect monster while you control a face-up monster or non-effect monster, draw 2 cards. So that is literally useless in this deck, because I'm up against all non-effect monsters, which is fun.
So they're unaffected by monster effect. What?
Yes! Hey, I built this off of another deck that someone had already made. It was based off of a Tenyi deck. Tenyi use non-effect monsters, so that was kind of what I was going off of.
Okay, maybe you should have read your cards a bit better.
Oh no, I did read them. I was just
So
using
what's
them, and I'm going to be taking it out of the side because it's the best 2 out of 3, isn't it?
so you didn't read your cards.
I did, but I'm just
So why is
using a
that
slightly
card in there?
modified version of the deck. Oh, it's going to be putting into the side deck. I just thought it would be really funny to have in this deck. Though probably I can just completely remove it if it's just going to be one of the challenge decks. It's probably
Right,
best off being completely removed.
I'm activating Dust Barrier.
Ah, okay.
So face up normal monsters on the field are unaffected by your opponent's spell cards.
No, we're already doing better than most Yugi tubers. We're actually reading what our cards do. Don't forget to
Says
use
the
the
one who
middle so that we know where we are. Hey,
I'm still
again,
convinced
I'd
you're
read my card. I thought it was funny.
no, I'm still convinced that you're just
I
you
did
just
it for
didn't
the
read it.
funny. Shut up. I did it for the
You
funny.
keep telling yourself that. Right, and then we're normal summoning Gemini Elf.
Oh, you've gone for the Gemini. It's cool.
I went for Gemini Elf as one of my cards.
Yeah.
This deck has no structure to it.
Okay, I should have asked this before. Would you have allowed Gemini monsters? So the ones where they can be summoned, then summoned again to activate their effect? Because technically they're normal monsters until that second summon.
No, because they're effect monsters, aren't they?
Only on that second summon do they actually get an effect, though.
Okay, is their effect these monsters are treated as normal monsters?
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, then they're effect monsters. Don't
Okay.
you try getting round the rules.
Okay,
Right, I'm
so you
attacking
take
you.
100 damage from attacking Flame Vel.
Yeah, I thought so. Fine with me.
Yeah. Let's see what I've got. Nothing I can use at the moment. This is a really funny card, is why I have that certain one in my deck, which I'll be able to show off later. My brother's calling me. What an inconvenient time. He can wait. I will go end phase, end turn straight off the bat.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what I've got. Ooh! Oh,
Can't wait to switch out these flawless perfection of the Tenyi for something that you won't allow me to use. Oh, I can explain pendulum monsters now, at least how they're summoned. You see the arrows on your back row? That is where you
yeah.
put them. You can't put them into the middle, you can only put them onto those in the back row. And I can explain the rest of it as another point. But that's the main points.
Okay, so I'm going to summon Gene Warped Where Wolf. Wolf.
Warwolf, yeah.
Um, I can't do anything, can I? Because I can't clash with him.
No, if a monster is in defense position, it cannot be clashed with. Well, it can be,
It
but
can
neither
be, but
monster is destroyed.
nothing happens. I guess I have my turn then.
Okay. Oh. I am going to activate. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to activate the card Stumbling. So any monster that is normal summoned, flip summoned, or special summoned is changed to defense position. I do not believe they stay in that position, but they are just in defense position until the next turn.
Okay.
Yep, so end phase, end turn. A 2000 defense wall is all I need at the moment. I'm happy. Until you tribute summon a fucking Blue Eyes from those two. Because that's the highest attack point
I
monster we can get in our decks.
there are cards, there are good cards I have in this deck, and I'm just not getting them.
I have surprisingly good cards to counter like high attack point monsters, but I've not been able to draw anything. So
I just don't.
you see why normal monsters haven't been like meta at all, and why even Gemini monsters aren't used is just because they're like unusable. You brick on them way too easy.
hmm
Yeah.
Um.
What? What?
Okay, cool. So that monster is changed to defense position if it's flipped up. Then
Yes.
cool.
In phase
Sorry, I
and turn.
misread stumbling. I thought you couldn't set the monster. That was
No,
my
I
fault.
can set. Yeah, it's fine. I'll quickly check if stumbling is a permanent defense position or not.
I'm activating Heart of the Underdog. So during your draw phase, when you draw a normal monster, you can reveal it, draw one more card.
Yes, I use this so much on the game on Switch. It is stupidly good. I love it.
And
I can't wait for you to activate a second copy of it.
I'm gonna summon another Gemini elf. But look, the
Oh, wait, they
artwork's
had an alternate art? Is that an OCG artwork? Because I've never seen that be printed.
I don't
That
think
has
it
to be an O.
is.
Eh,
I don't.
I'm gonna have
It
to
doesn't
check
say
that.
it is. It
No, it
doesn't say
normally
it
says
is.
OCG,
But
doesn't it? Oh,
yeah.
I think I will copy your play and activate my own copy of Heart of the Underdog.
Touche.
And turn.
So I'm gonna reveal the card
Mm-hmm.
in my hand to draw a card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
If that's another normal, you can reveal it again.
can you? Cool.
Yes. Oh, Neo! Shit.
Okay, cool. Then we're going to my main phase. Now, any monster that's summoned goes into defense
Yeah.
position, doesn't it?
Yes.
So she goes into defense position.
Yeah, so it just disconnected from the internet. So, Kieran, could you redo that move you just did?
Yeah, so I'm going to activate Rod of Silence.
Are you eating?
Yes, because I thought you were reconnecting to internet.
I wouldn't be talking to you if I was reconnecting. Equipped monster gains 500 defense,
Right, so
negate
I'm going to
other
activate
spell
Rod of
effects.
Silence and equip it to Mr. Health.
Okay.
And then, Battle Step, he's going to attack your monster.
Okay, that is another flame well or flame vel.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. It's like my entire deck is only 2,000 defense point monsters. Oh, this is a fucking funny one, but I can't use it just yet. I can't use it yet.
I feel we went for slightly different strategies.
We definitely went for very different strategies. You went for aggressive, I went for defensive. So I didn't draw anything that I could use Heart of the Underdog on, so.
Okay. So I'm going to fuck. Because
The
that's
thing in the middle, so I know if it's standby or main phase you're doing this.
it's
Okay.
been my second standby phase, hasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, at the beginning of this turn it was just. We
I'm
just
going to
start putting
set this
counters
month.
on stuff like that so we can keep count.
We should. We should. That'd be smart, wouldn't it?
I think I did it when I used my Spiral deck, which I think I would like to go up against you next with the Spiral deck again, because I absolutely love that deck. So I will reveal the Charcoal and Pochi to draw.
Another fucking.
Yeah, and this one's even worse. It's as it's common knowledge, as it's not common knowledge, it's
I can
public
see it.
knowledge. That was it, because you've seen it. As you've seen it, it's public knowledge. 2100 defense.
Mm.
That's fun.
I got a message from someone on my business account on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram from another account, and I get this every so often. Normally, it's asking, "Oh, we can promote you," kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this one's asking if I would like to promote their stuff, and I'm like, "Have you not looked at my
No, it's like
Instagram?
you need promotion. So
Have you not looked at my Instagram being 100% handcrafted stuff by me?"
it's only your stuff. You don't do promos of other people.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Yeah.
No, you've clearly not looked. Plus, there's no picture. That's not coming from the actual account they're
Oh, it's your
asking me
turn.
to promote, and there's no
Mm-hmm.
picture. So I'm like, sure, sure, you
What do you
do
mean no
that.
pictures? If they don't have a profile icon, it's just blank.
Yeah,
Yeah, then I
yeah.
wouldn't. No.
I'm like, I mean, I wouldn't in any way because I make my own stuff. I'm not. I
Yeah,
don't
but I wouldn't
promote
trust
other
something
stuff.
that doesn't have
It's
a
like,
profile icon.
I don't think you've even
Hmm.
tried to look at what's going on here.
No. It sounds very much
And
like they got scam stuff. It sounds very much like Wish.com.
Wish isn't necessarily all scam stuff.
No, but a lot of stuff on Wish is absolutely horrendous. I think Wish is
So
just
I'm
known
gonna
for its like really weird
flip
products.
summon this card,
Okay,
and
so
it'll
he's
be
still in defense. Mm-hmm.
flipped in defense position.
Dark King of the Abyss. That's been years since I've seen that boy.
And then I
I'm
end my.
expecting you to try using like a crush card virus or some shit. Now that would
Hmm?
be funny. Crush card virus. I expect you to use crush card or something.
Oh, I did consider it, but I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, there's an
I was there
entire
going.
archetype for the virus cards.
I was there going. There's a
Um,
card that I want.
yeah, because like you
And
could
I've
use
got.
Sagi the Dark Clown, and that's why Kaiba in the anime, no joke, is why he had Sagi in his deck for so long, was specifically for Crush Card Virus. Uh, and on that, I am going to sacrifice Flamewell in order to summon Frostosaurus.
Oh yeah, I saw
I
that.
looked for a level 6 with the highest attack points. Oh, fuck, I forgot. No, I couldn't have destroyed that one, no. Because Frostosaurus would have been in defense position.
It would have, wouldn't it?
Yes. Okay, do you want to go back and we reset the board?
I'm putting this card back on top of my deck.
Which one? Uh,
The card that I
Shuffle
just
then,
drew.
yeah. Oh yeah, shuffle it then.
No, I'm not shuffling it.
Well, you have to.
I'm not shuffling it for your mistake. You can jog
Yeah,
on.
because my move would have been slightly different. I actually would have Link summoned after summoning Frostosaurus using these
Especially since you
three,
now know what I've got.
which then would have attacked. He then would have attacked. I keep sending him to the graveyard. That's a really shit thing. Yeah, so he would have then attacked Gene Wolf, and we would have done the same thing.
Okay. So go.
So yeah, it still would have gone through. It just would
I
have
would have.
been 1,000 attack instead of 600, and my field would have been mostly cleared. Yeah, so I then would have set this card. There we go. Sorry about that mistake. Second, I
Right,
realized
now I'll
stumbled
draw
away.
that card.
This is
I'll
why I'm
reveal that
used to like automated
card.
simulators that like do all the shit for you. I keep forgetting cards we
Well,
have. Mostly me,
I'll
because I keep forgetting what I have.
reveal that card.
Oh, Dark Magician. Okay.
Now, I am going to uh normal summon him.
Mm.
Switch him to attack.
Okay. Dark King of the Abyss. I really don't see why he's in your deck. Unless you need a level 3. You don't even have an extra deck.
I'm then going to activate Sword of the Soul Eater
Oh.
and equip it to Dark King of the Abyss.
You activate this card, tribute all normal monsters on your field except the equipped monster. Increases attack with 1,000. Okay, so,
For
no, you aren't going to be doing that. The one I just set. I negate it. So, you still do the cost, which would have been the tributes. But it doesn't gain.
Okay, I'm going to set one card and do my turn.
No, that would have been pretty fine last time.
Hmm?
This card in my hand, it would have been really funny to have last turn. But I'm going to battle phase, attack Dark King for 18. Oh shit, yeah, I'm taking that 18 then.
No, no, you're taking 3,000.
Oh yeah, equal to. Oh, okay, yeah. M2.
I'm going to activate Rule Decree. Question. If I have a card that says that relies on a difference in levels, how does that apply to your Link monster that doesn't have levels?
Oh fuck, I have just realized I've been muted. How long have I been muted for? Shit. What was the last thing you heard me say? Because if I've been muted this whole time, then that's fucked up the recording. Because it mutes for the recording as well, because I mute through my mic, not Discord.
I don't know what the last thing you said was completely.
Yeah, so they don't have a level. They are not considered level 0 either. They just straight don't, so there would be no difference.
There'd be no difference. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Cool. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn him into defense position. Play my turn. Nothing I can really do.
So I set a card. Actually, I drew charcoal and Pochi, so. But.
Didn't reveal it.
No, I didn't, and I just said what I fucking had. That's.
Yep.
Big brain of me. Battle phase. Out of frustration, I will destroy your face down.
Yeah, she's going to the grave.
I used to have that card. Drew name's Dark Witch.
Is tribute summoning normal summoning?
Yes.
Cool.
It's why Frostosaurus was meant to be in defense.
No, I can't do that actually. There's nothing I can do.
I'm just going to attack. End phase and turn. Normal monsters, it just ends up being a beat stick deck with Berserker, by the looks of it.
Set one card.
I will reveal to draw.
I thought I could do
Will
that.
then reveal Vanilla to draw. I will then set a card. Then battle phase. Attack. At least I can't be afraid that it's a man-eater bug, because you can't have it.
Yeah. Or something that will just. So I'm going to reveal this. So take a moment there. Reveal that to draw a card.
Chamberlain of the Sixth Samurai. I forgot to put him on my deck.
I can just keep revealing, can't I?
Yeah, you can keep revealing, there's no limit. Fucking Blue Eyes. And it's the schmexy art of Blue Eyes as well.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Lust the
just going to go
Dragon.
through my deck till I get a good card.
Or one word doesn't let you draw. Oh, okay. Sky Blaster card, okay. 1919? Ooh. Gene Warped.
Okay. We are going to. Oh, fuck.
What? You're gonna have to get rid of cards in your hands until you've only got 8 left at the end of this turn.
No, it's not that.
No,
I
I
forgot
know it
about your
wasn't,
one
but I just found it funny. You forgot about
stumbling.
Stumbling? Yeah. At least Royal Decree is stopping me from making an actually okay move.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh no, nope. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Draw.
7, 8. Oh, I only have to get rid of one then.
Yes.
Well, that's not too bad. You can go to the graveyard.
Oh, it's a discard until you have 6. I thought it was until 7.
6.
Yeah, just looked it up because I was uncertain for a minute. Yeah, so you have to discard another one. I knew it was that card. I wasn't going to say anything. Amulet of Ambition. Absolutely love that card. So I'll reveal what I drew was Bitron. I'm going to normal summon Digitron. Activate United We Stand and equipping to Digitron, who gains 800 for every monster I control, including himself. So 8, 16, 24, 32. So it's now at 4,700. Battle phase, I will attack.
Yep.
I'm scared to do this because of your fucking back row. Oh. End phase, end turn. Your back row scares me because I know you're running like magical cylinders and life drain. Or draining shield, that was it.
And Royal Decree.
Oh, shit, yeah, Royal Decree. You know, I forgot that that negates all trap cards for a bit there. Oh, that would be bad.
Done what I did. What we What we're going to do is this. We're going to
Also,
normal
it
summon
wouldn't have
him.
been able to. It would have been in defense because of stumbling. But it still gains 800 defense for each card, so still getting 3200.
Fucking
I keep
defense.
forgetting fucking stumbling.
Stumble.
I'm gonna put a counter on that every time we forget about it. Also, maybe the counter will catch my fucking eye.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that does change what I'm going to do, I reckon.
Stumbling is fun, but I'm gonna take it out of my deck just because I keep forgetting about it. A little scary.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I've accidentally
reveal,
trapped myself as well.
draw. I'm going to flip charcoal. I'm going to activate super polymerization using your gene warped and my charcoal Impotchi in order to special summon Alvain, the Essence of Vanity, which uses 2 normal monsters. And that requires me to discard a card, so I will discard Pinpoint Guard. I'm then going to activate Galaxy Cyclone to destroy 1 set card. I choose that one.
Oh, sorry, I meant to send it to the graveyard.
Oh, that's one I never knew about. Oh, I guess that's like a bum rush sort of card. Explains why you've got some really low level cards in your deck. I'm then going to flip to
Yeah,
attack,
there's a few cards I should have added.
battle phase, 3000, and then 4700.
Yeah, you win then, don't you? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking some cards out of my deck. Also, I honestly expected you to have some sort of extra deck.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't think there were that many.
Weirdly, there's Berserker of the Tenyi, Gaia Saber, the Lightning Shadow. Both of them are Link 3. Alvain, the Essence of Vanity, which I'm using with Super Poly. Gaia, the Force of Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, which is a level 6 synchro, and Scrap Archfiend, which is level 7 synchro. Flame Well and Alvain both being
Okay.
tuners makes it really easy to get both of those out if
Okay,
you can flood the field.
maybe I should have. I probably should have put some more in, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Okay. Ooh. Live and learn. And we'll have more. We just made these from scratch within like 5 minutes, didn't we? You're first, aren't you?
I am first.
Yes, gives you time to set up a field.
Get some back row. We're going to normal summon him and end my turn.
Put me in the middle of a sip. Oh, okay. I'll take these. Sets. Sets. Those are main phase, end phase, end turn.
Ooh.
That's something interesting.
Yeah. Gonna
Oh,
normal summon.
Digitron!
And then battle phase, I'm going to attack.
That is one that you take 100 damage.
Oh.
Thank you, Charcoal. Also, love how he's a level 1.
End my turn.
I'll activate Galaxy Cyclone to destroy the leftmost, or my left, one nearest Digitron.
Magic cylinder.
That's helpful. Very helpful. Very helpful. That's a card. End phase, end turn.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's
Neither of
good.
us have poker faces when it comes to making sounds. We're happy about a draw, we make it known.
I don't need one.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna set a card.
Activate Heart of the Underdog.
Mm,
I'll then activate Galaxy Cyclone from my graveyard. During the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one. Oh, it's face up. Oh, it has to be face up. Okay, I won't then. I thought it was set. It's face up. That's even better. I'll save that for
Face
later.
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
You
even
have
better. I'll
to.
save it for later.
You'll have to. You
Yeah,
can't do it now. Well,
well,
you can
I
actually
could do it to heart, but I'm
destroy
not
your
going
own
to. I'm
card.
not stupid. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's not like you just played it.
No, it's not like I want to capitalize on probably one of the best gaining cards in this deck. So if you can get 2 down, it allows you to draw 2, and then its activation is based off the last card you draw. I actually really like the synergy of using 2 of them, because you can choose to use 1 or just 2. Reveal. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to activate Cursed Armaments and equip it to your Leotron. The equipped monster loses 600 attack for each monster you control. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, equip it with this card. So your Leotron loses 1,200 attack points as I own 2 monsters.
Interesting.
I'm going to
Cool.
set a card, so I now have 3. So he is down 1,800.
Cool.
That is it.
Right, I am just gonna play a card.
I-
And end my turn.
I'm going to set a card. I'm then going to normal summon Digitron. Battle phase. I'm going to attack your Leotron for, if it's losing 13? 1300?
How much is it losing?
Oh, wait, no, it's at 0 attack points.
It's at 0 attack points, yeah.
Yeah, so it's dealing 1500, yeah. And now Cursed Armaments will be sent to the graveyard. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and equip it. Yeah, so I'll be equipping it to Digitron.
And this card is sent from the field to the graveyard. So I can't get rid of this fucking card then.
Unless you banish it or send it to my deck. No. Or send it back to my hand, which then I can just activate it again, unless it's battle phase, which then I can't. I have to go through
Or
the battle
have
phase.
no face-up monsters on the field.
Yes, you have to remove face-up monsters, yeah.
Good to know.
End turn. I need to look for how something works, so while you're doing your turn.
Yep. Main turn. I am going to turn him to defense mode, because obsies. And then set a card. And then end my turn.
Okay. Main phase 2. Oh, that's a really good card for later. Let's keep a hold of that. Also, let's start making that big bad to grave, and then I'll also send to grave in order to summon Big Boy. Technically, it takes me more materials to summon this than it takes you to summon a Blue
I'm
Eyes.
going to activate Mystical Space Typhoon.
On what?
That one.
Okay, you just fucked up. Everything okay on your end?
Yep, you're back now.
Okay, yeah. When this card is destroyed, I can special summon one non-effect monster from the extra deck.
Okay, cool.
Does it just say non-effect? Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a link monster. Okay. I guess I'll go with Gaia,
Cool.
the Force of Earth. Yeah, I
Cool.
don't want to bring out a second one of him. There, not yet.
Okay.
I will then tribute Charcoal to summon Frostosaurus. Battle phase. Starting off with Berserker.
I'm activating Mirror Force.
Woo! Let's go! The grave. The grave. The grave.
You see why I
M2.
wasn't phased?
I activate Try Right. Why do you think I wasn't phased? Target 3 level 2 or lower normal monsters in the grave and special summon them.
Okay.
I'm refilling my field.
I just wanted to get rid of all your big, powerful monsters.
I still have an extra deck, which is the actually scary part. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Oh, okay, that's very little. Set. End phase, end turn. I know I'm just letting you gain resources right now, but I don't have anything I can really do. You know, something we could have done was trap monsters. Oh, shit.
Activating
Okay,
Royal Decree.
we could have done trap monsters because they're still considered trap cards when in the front row.
Uh,
They're technically not a
um,
effect. Oh, actually, no, they do summon as effect monsters.
if they have an effect, they're an effect monster.
Yeah, it summons them as an effect monster, so. I'm confused. Why did you just flip that one?
Oh, so I could do this.
I'm looking forward to using a very specific card. Oh, send one. I've seen this one.
To send her to the graveyard, and I'm going to get your Berserker off the Tenyi.
Okay. I'll do here and then move it to you.
Oh, hang on.
There you go.
Okay, and then from there, I am going to go to my battle phase, and I am
Okay.
going to attack him.
Charcoal. Cool. Good choice. Good choice.
And that is my end phase.
Start turn. Okay, I'm gonna do something really fucking funny here. How many would I have at that point? I think I can actually kill Tenyi without using. But first off, Cyclone. I will destroy Royal Decree.
Cool.
I will then normal summon Vanilla. I will then link summon my second copy. I will then activate the trap card. On its summon, activate Cynet Regression. If you special summon a link monster, target one card in the field to destroy it, then draw one card. I choose to destroy Symbol of Duty. When Symbol of Duty is destroyed, it destroys the card it's equipped to.
Yep.
And then I also get to draw. I will then activate Scrap Factory of Mass Production, target two normal monsters in the graveyard and add them to the hand. I could add Gaia back to my... No, I don't need to. I'll add you back to hand. I am then going to activate Scapegoat. Did you know that Scapegoats count as normal monsters and they could be used for link summons? I had to look it up just in case, and they can. I looked this up just a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure. So, yeah, this is fine. I will attack with Gaia.
Yep.
Then I will attack with Berserker.
Yep.
And Faye's end turn.
Gonna set a card and end my turn.
Normal summon Digitron. Battle phase. Attack. I'll then attack, and this will be sent to the grave. And then attack with Berserker for 3k.
Okay.
It's intent. The amount of times I could have activated Heart of the Underdog, but I haven't.
You win.
I win.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, do you not even have a monster?
You win.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
nothing I can
I
do here.
didn't mean to send that to thing, but yeah, battle phase Berserker attack.
The only card I could have activated was that.
Oh, that's an interesting choice to put in, but I guess using 2000 to first turn summon Blue Eyes potentially could potentially completely block me out unless I go Scapegoats into Berserker. I'm really curious what your deck looked like. Because, like, I had some really good cards, like Pinpoint Guard, target a level 4 lower monster in the graveyard, special summon in defense, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect.
Yeah, I had anti-spell. I had this one, which I didn't.
Oh, having us have to set spell cards? Yeah, so that means I couldn't have activated United.
Yeah, but I literally just drew that. Yeah, I had that spell card, but
I have seen that used very rarely. During your main phase, you can make all monsters your opponent control lose attack equal to half the equipped monsters. Oh. Until the end of this turn. When this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can pay 1,000 life points, returns card to the hand. Oh, okay. So, my deck, very, as you could guess, utilized a lot of defensive cards.
yes.
There was a lot of pullback. One of my favorite cards, which I never actually got to use, if I send that to graveyard, is Packet Link. During main phase 2, special summon any number of level 2 or lower monsters with different names from your hand, deck, or graveyard to zones.
I should have been having some link monsters in my deck, because I would have been able to summon.
Well, when we were deck making, I didn't say if there was any, so that's kind of on me.
Nah, I should have looked.
This is what the deck was originally built around. The lore of the normal, which is something I've really wanted to use at some point against someone. You can only activate this card while there are 5 face-up level 2 or lower normal monsters on your side of the field. Both players discard all cards in their hands and destroy all cards in the field except level 2 or lower normal monsters. So if they were face down, your cards would be destroyed. All I had to do was activate Try Right and then have some way of bringing other cards out. It would have been Packet Line mixed with Try Right, mixed with a normal summon going into Law of the Normal. As long as I had Berserker of the Tenyi and Packet Line down and a Try Right in hand, I could have OTK'd, potentially. But the problem is, none of my low-level monsters are strong enough. Like, Charcoal and Pachi, only 100 attack points. Going through, I think the highest one I had was this one, who I specifically put 2 copies into the deck for this card, for this reason. So I'm thinking this deck would be better if I switch out so there's 3 copies of it and 2 copies of Bytron. I really want to see your deck though. You can view. Can I view your deck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you went for a mix of offensive and defensive. 2-man cell battle. During each player's end phase, the turn player can special summon. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good card.
Yeah.
You use a lot of level 4s. There is an Xyz monster that would have gone great in your deck. he has 2,100 attack, I believe, and only takes 2 cards to summon him.
Okay.
But I'm
I
not
mean,
able to use him because I don't have any level 4s in my deck. So,
yeah.
and he's like the only Xyz that doesn't have an effect. Like Pearl, Gem Knight Pearl, that's it. But he's a really good generic.
Maybe I will restack this deck at some point.
Yeah, this will be a good one to rematch. Like, I've obviously got some modifications. I made a big mistake in having the field spell in this deck, which I did replace.
Hmm.
Stumble we kept forgetting about. I think the main thing is just remembering the field presence for me. But I think that'll be it for this episode. If we have another challenge in mind, that'll be pretty cool to record, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. We can have a think.
So I'll see you guys in the next one. You take care.